of games where you're kind of questioning
Heretics
if they're the
on
same
defense,
Fireflux
on attack.
And we're going straight in with a Summit.
Fireflux are potentially the best defense
a lot of teams
Summit we've seen.
Play this map. I don't want to say even close to perfectly.
But I also think that Heretics might be able to
here in EMEA, but Boo is going to start things off well.
Kachow
is already gone.
This trip over towards here is owning them.
Taking them across the finish line with 2.
Recon kill into a trip kill.
Onto Batu as well. It's Fireflux miles behind.
Is this Heretics comp right here going to really struggle against the Cypher? Yes. They have nothing to break this trip, and it's like a committed trip. It's very hard for them to hit A, like straight A.
Inside A main hasn't been touched just yet. Although no one's coming to help Benji. Finally, he's spotted a bit of shoulder. And he'll fall back, and yet still, I notice.
Kind of like this from Heretics as well.
No one's coming to help.
Sunset Fury.
My boy's all alone to hold off against this barrage. And so he's just going to leave that site, looking to group up with the boys later on. Retake is 5 with the damage done especially. They're already so far ahead. But that's why Fireflux don't go to the site. Instead, they're trying to find an advantage, trying to pull this back in their favor. Denig was full HP. It was Batu who was low, but Benji's wasting no time, leaving Hezekiah alone, and it's an easy cleanup.
Yeah, they got to
a great start on their opponent's
they got to dodge the Cypher, or at least split the Cypher. I wonder if Heretics are legit just going to have that trip every single round.
This is the interesting thing. We were really impressed, obviously, with how we saw the side of Fireflux come in their initial match versus Pacific. I don't think anybody was blown away by the fact they were able to win that game, mainly because we were quite low on their opposition.
Good job, guys.
Obviously, breaking the record for the most losses ever in a row in VCT.
Yeah.
The thing that worries me
again,
today
it is going to be here every single round. We got trip over towards A. Nightmare for them to deal with. Trip over towards B, similar to the Sunset trip. Very hard to kill until you're out here. They legit need to go middle every single round. I don't think they can sight him.
It started out as a joke, a funny observation, but it has gotten a little bit ridiculous as time's gone on.
And then in terms of Heretics, just need to perma smoke and hold these lines.
This season has been a big one for him in general towards these last couple games. Following up into looked like a little bit of danger there for Boo. In fact, it was danger for Koshmaris. Not bad to at least find one. A Guardian picked up for Kachow. This round shouldn't be all too scary for Heretics at all. They've got 4 rifles coming in, and they had,
good out
obviously,
there.
That Guardian's gone into enemy hands, leaving Rien's on a pistol. Anything else they lose from this point?
Yeah, they got an AD. They got an AD default and just spam the wall, pretty much.
A price tag added to a round that should have been for free.
They've got the A site.
The good news for Fireflux at the moment is
additional orb for
2 times they found this trip.
That Viper's pit.
So coaches at least noting this round, you would imagine, hopefully players too.
So it was also just the safest, but a quick flood back in already. Finding an additional man, and the walk-up is being watched. A nice shot, at least, by Denig. So it will be something being dropped off of the table at a minimum. I think it will only be the sniper that's gone, and then they should be able to retrieve
big Byrons.
Any other
They know about this. I'm already seeing
pings at the end. So they're going to keep the majority of the rifles at least. It's not
they could also just completely scrap it up and then try something over towards B, but they're going to have the same issue with the trip.
But this is kind of why
I'm very surprised for the first Byrons that they don't keep going
this attack side, because I do think it's going to be important.
Just saw Benji do one over towards.
Obviously, they had a lot of momentum when they played in their last match. I think
what are we calling this room? Short room.
Pacific. I'm a little bit more worried that if Heretics get
what are people calling this right now?
We've already seen it. They are a team that has multiple 13-0s in the last few weeks. So
you
don't want to allow them that level of momentum.
Just A-Link? Bro, we can't be calling it A-Link.
Moving into round 3 for Heretics. So far, I've liked what I've seen on the defensive side.
A-Link?
Passive approach when they've got the advantages. In the early round here, though, they're looking to claim them. A big fight towards B main, and it gives Koshmaris the opening, but a quick trade back. Not too much pressure on Fireflux. That said, though, in a round like this, considering the weaponry there for Heretics, they've got to be very happy with an early fight going their way. They still have the trip again. We're going to see these changed a lot. I'm excited to see Benji Cypher on this map now. We've seen a lot more tape on how people like to play it.
No,
teams
you guys
are going to start to figure out, especially that defensive side. And already we're seeing a lot of flexibility in where these traps are going. Heretics filling in the space they don't have. I actually didn't really expect a push in this moment. With their lower weapons, they're willing to take a risk. One that won't pay off, though. Kachow was in a blind spot. Great damage done, and Benji Has to hurry before that cage drops. He'll make it back, but the advantage now
What's the
firmly
plan with
in
the
favor of
three-person
Fireflux.
group up here? Just
don't have the
kill this
positioning,
guy.
but they might be able to catch Kachao. Never mind. He's caught them instead.
I'm excited to
A
see this guy
second
get some
player that he has to
confidence.
deal with, but instead, he's
His
watching
stats are
for
crazy,
Benji.
so
Has the right read, even
he starts
predicts
doing
where the
this, it might be
final
really
player
nice.
is. Smart stuff from Kachao, the youngster again.
You call it
showing
vents? You call this
that
vents?
level above his
He has a
years
CS
in
build.
terms of his read on the game. And well for Boot. There's an argument for damage. You're going to have a buy in the next round regardless. But with 20 HP and a Phantom in his hand, it doesn't really seem worth just throwing that gun in unless he can take somebody with him.
He'll
damage.
find himself one, but it's time to run, surely, at this stage. No, he's going out for more.
It's a nice
It's
try.
a little greedy from Boo, but well, he's
Nah,
backing
it's fine
himself.
on that one. It's not greedy.
With what was
He's
a
just
very
going for
good
damage.
start to this map so far. Damage done here, and for Heretics again, like I say, my curiosity here is really around what comp works. You look at Fnatic, for example, they've played the map twice, and we're running what, 9 different agents that they've played. Like, figuring out this defensive side has been a problem that I think requires
Everyone's
something
going
like
to
a
copy
Cypher.
them, right? That's what they said on the map.
Yeah, well, I guess now if you play every agent, you can claim everyone's copying you.
Exactly.
I love that.
The more the merrier.
Early up by
I'm
for
excited for the
Wood.
Yara,
Set up
though.
at the
I
angle.
think
They
it's
got
one
the
of the
camera
picks
to
early on. I think especially
ooh,
with
nice shot,
the
dude.
distance change, so many
I say, got
fallback
the camera to
angles that you
potentially
can
bait
have,
deeper swinging.
especially on this operator, and gives you a little bit more flexibility on the attack side than Chamber does.
Trip
Woot
on
especially look
site,
back to
and
his
then you
last
just
game,
play in
26
vents.
and 15 in a close victory. He's
Vents?
definitely
See, I
the
would call
difference
this
maker.
vents.
And that was majority on the
Call this
attack side,
vents, man. I find that
10-2
crazy.
after a very
I guess we call
slow
that drop.
start. I believe that was versus Fnatic. Now at least
That's
he's going
outrageous.
to get wrecked. Kachao again.
Let's see what this
quickly
trip is like on site.
becoming more and more a fan of this youngster. No fear, no matter who he's
Oh,
playing
I
against.
should hear it.
And a man advantage now for the side of Fireflux.
You got Wood here to help out Benji. He's given a trap to
They
those
should
A players
try to take
covering
drop
in
low.
that blank spot, but
They don't have that
now
much
instead,
space.
he can't really hold that site the same. So Wood's there to help out, but Kachao making quick work of him has left him in a
Oh, you
a
mean the
pretty
bigger
tough
part? We
position.
just call that
And from
A-link? For
Koshmaris'
God's sake.
perspective, there's nowhere he can really go. He's already tagged the 46. He's stuck in this corner. He has to fight his way out. So even if you wanted to go for a save at this point, it ain't possible. Kosh gets in there quick
Ooh,
though.
the
They
time
didn't
with the
think he'd
recon
be
was
that
good.
close. Only one found, and the pressure doesn't come from both sides. Then he almost slowed them. Benji starts picking up a few though. It looks doable.
Big 1v1,
Fatu
13 HP.
down on a
Very
sliver
nice
of
for
health, and he
Heretics.
won't last long.
I think
Heretics,
Fireflux need to make sure they take
get
this
there in
space
the
right
end.
here.
More than enough time on the clock for the
You gotta
defuse.
start
The 3-1
prioritizing your
start
after
here on
plans.
Summit.
Yeah, I
Looks
the
like they're.
idea,
I think
but
it's
you've got
okay to take
Koshmaris low, you
site
send a dart through,
and have
he
like your
takes a
smokes
big
here and
gamble.
here, and like split the
Everybody's
side
now
in half
looking
to
at
an
either the
extent.
dart or
You
Koshmaris,
gotta
and then the other
take.
players
You gotta
swing
take drop
through
here.
in a similar time frame.
Everything
Benji
revolves
doing
around drop.
excellently, and the second you get down to a clutch and it's Rien's left alive, you should believe in Rien's, no matter who he's up against. Well, a round that was looking like it was in an incredibly good spot for the side of Fireflux, ends up going in Heretics' favor. It's going to put them into a bit of an awkward purchase, but an awkward one that comes with an Outlaw. And I don't mind this. You see this occasionally
Outlaw,
in like
1, 2, 3 that can get
rounds,
shot.
but this is just an additional weapon that can make those
Ooh.
pistols more deadly, and already
Well,
Koshmaris
now 4.
is down to 10 HP. He was hoping to use the overdrive. That is now worthless.
The only man that can sustain a hit now is Woot. Anyone else will go down to that Outlaw in 1, so it really is a viable strategy that Fireflux have gambled on. They don't know it just yet, but the reward is just around the corner.
Or he just got
Kosh will
seen.
evade another bullet, but he wants the info. He wants to know if they're getting close, and, well, he wants to find them close with that Bucky. He'll be lucky to find one, and Kachao's ultimate makes it a quick kill.
I was doing good on the entry so far.
They got the B side under their control.
Oh, he's
They
melted
got
him.
Benji as well. Unbelievable work by Kachao.
Yeah, I remember initially looking at this ult and thinking, it's okay. And then they added the ability to headshot with it.
Oh, we're going to save on this? Oh,
Just
that's
so
nice,
crisp
man.
with it.
It's good for them.
I think that's round over.
3K.
I think the defense have realized,
You
like,
get 3K on
getting
top
back
of all
into
this.
this now,
Get some gun
almost
upgrades.
impossible. They
2
don't
guns
have a hell of a
down.
lot of
One of
weaponry,
them
so
can
we don't
hunt
just
still.
want to hand deliver it to them
see
along
maybe
the
the
way
Outlaw can hunt
and
as well.
obliterate our own economy in doing so. And, well, for that reason, Hezekiah's already like, well, I'm on the hunt. I want to remove some of these guns. I don't have too much to lose. I could buy back into the next round anyway.
Right here.
And I could make this very, very costly for Team Heretics.
I'm not wrong, right? Kachao did start with the Outlaw.
Two can hunt because it's a Bucky, right?
Right
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
by Boo, okay. It's at least the Outlaw.
I felt like
now.
Hezekiah had it the whole
Was
round.
it the whole time?
I think so.
I thought they swapped at the very start. Either way,
Maybe.
the follow-up on the damage initially in the takedown of Benji, I think that's going to make them reconsider the setup now on Heretics. Saving these weapons should be the priority.
What do you think about Omen versus Astra? I mean, I would play Omen personally, but the Astra perma looks nice.
3-2. And with Fireflux finding
Both
that round,
of these sites are relatively hard to retake.
Heretics, they're not economically crippled, but I think
B's
the
obviously a
problem
lot
is,
easier,
like,
but
they haven't been able to defend
you
this
get that
site
plant
now.
done over towards
Kachao's
A,
just
but like
come at it from 2 different angles in 2
the
different
Astra's not
rounds
bad, man.
and found no resistance either time.
I think the fake smokes can be good as well.
We talk about it in terms
I would say
of
that people aren't using the
superstar
Omen that
youngsters.
great on attack yet anyway, so I think Astra's
the
alright.
ability to take over rounds while not even technically being old enough to play in the partnership format.
What is going on over there?
Here's the reason that
Wait, what is
Fireflux
this
have
tech?
a couple of rounds
What
on this
the
board
hell am
as
I
of right
missing?
now. We'll see if he can keep up that level. Definitely slowed down a little bit with other players stepping up. I think Batu had an insane performance.
It's actually smart.
Versus
Why is it
Pacific,
smart? Soundkey's not making he's not making a soundkey. He can't TP in midair, so how's it smart? If they push him, he has to wait for him to land.
Spot and their opponents on
Just
the
for
brink.
spam?
They could make this half very interesting.
But why would you be out in the open? Why don't you just tuck?
Well, they started putting pressure towards the A site. It's worked in this time frame, but that window to hit B is closing.
Get cam
Boot's
info,
now
mate. He's
coming
silent
over. He
jumping.
started on mid. It was Koshmaris they would have had to deal with alongside Benji, but instead now the operator's there. But the door
all towards
closes.
the back. Woo, here's
Woot
it.
misses
This is
his
nice.
chance.
There's going to be this whole thing where they
Might
just
go
hold
down
back
to
of
meet up with Benji.
drop
Has a
again.
TP to get out if the pressure's put on.
Hey, there's
Decoy
4
sent
here.
through.
They haven't got enough time to cancel.
And he'll TP. They're sensing this is a fake. They sent Woot to the A site. They thought the hit was coming in elsewhere. But
Hey, how many
Kachao
entries
comes
is
in,
Kachao
takes
getting?
down one, tags up the others. The snake
Dude,
bites,
the molly.
shredding
It's
their
a good
HP.
molly, to be honest.
And it looked
This
like
molly
for a
here is
moment there was going to
nice.
be nothing there for
You can
Heretics,
join
but then
2
they
mollies,
start to
I
win
guess, would
some
be
fights.
incredible. Obviously,
Woot's
some
on the
other molly
scene. He's hit
is
one
Vipers.
already. And Fireflux not peeking, not putting that pressure on the same way, but they've got the plant down in the 3v3.
You are divided.
Batu low. Cosmic Divide forces them into more awkward battles, but Batu again still lurking around the edge of this site. He's managed to dodge his way through. Maybe even a bit of a surprise angle for them to fight from, but now he has to do it all. Needs a final shot, and it's Koshmaris.
Dude, these his retakes
Again,
over towards B are
plenty of
close,
time
man.
left on
Twice
the
now
clock
it's gone
to
down
get
to a
this one
1v1.
over the line, and although these rounds have been incredibly close,
I like Heretics'
Heretics
theory
have
at the
been able to
moment,
eke
though.
their way through.
The retake over towards B just makes sure that you can hold drop and then you're going to win the retake.
As Fireflux are getting into position, prepping for it. Heretics were rotating in, but they were a second behind. You see the second that Woot gets here, though, things change. He connects himself a double before falling, and Kachao, the damage that he had done was balanced out by Kosh on the other side. A triple in for this man, and he's 8-4 at the moment. A big round for him that has presumably pushed them up to a 5-2 lead. It's a very light buy by the attackers here. It definitely feels like they think that B is the weakness, and I think they felt that so far.
I think they're right.
yeah, definitely.
I get that they've been able to get the openers. I think in that round it was more so overextensions. Like they get into a post plant there.
Go for a Genji default, set the chamber up over towards B, let him prod.
That might not have gone back in the other direction.
Might get a jump spot
if
here
you're
at one
able to
point.
get into a site like this regularly versus a Cypher setup, that's definitely a vulnerability that you've exploited. This time though,
oh, fake into triple.
Kachao,
I like the idea still from them. It
They
does
were
great to get a
swinging
kill
him
get
all
out
together,
there.
and he still takes
Dude,
down
they
Rian.
push
That's a bit
him
of a
after
rough start.
seeing him though. I'm
And
not sure about
on
that
the
one.
further aggression they've caught Koshmaris and Boo. You might be looking at this thinking, well, one of these teams had a weak buy. Well, guess what? It wasn't Heretics.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
they won 2 low buys right
makes
now.
a big difference. He finds a double with it. That's already put them ahead, but towards the A site, landing another now, that's, I mean, force the save
Just
from
hard to
Heretics.
punish the
And
chamber.
like we said,
Yeah.
it did feel like the weakness was towards B. This time, they put a lot of players there looking for that early fight.
Just being able to
3 of them
TP out is
catch
so
getting
busted.
unaware. He wasn't scoped in. He wasn't ready for that fight. He had just quick enough to take a kill, get out of there. and then finds another when they try to scale on his position. Little consolation here for Woot. The walls are closing in, as now they know where that op's being saved. That's not a weapon they'll like Heretics to have. And most of them don't have anything to lose. Deading, for example, you're not going to save the big golden gun, are you? So he'll be hunting them down to the ends of the earth. Well, you would think. He's actually chilling.
Yeah, I'd say
the rumor's true that you own a hamster. Yeah, we have 2 hamsters at the moment.
Just because like you have the early fight, I can understand like you triple peek, maybe you don't expect the tour de force, but he then slides in trying to kill him afterwards. It's like, well, you know they have one weapon, and you know what it is. Like it's this. Like, look, he had like a full 5 seconds to get ready for that fight. Sure, he didn't go too far out. He was just trying to get the extra information. But it's like, you know you're versus a low buy. You're giving a lot of opportunities in those moments. And maybe that's just confidence. Like, he's been playing well so far. But you kind of don't give Deading too many opportunities. Well, the guy is talented with an ult.
Especially with that ult. Even if you bait out the shot, you can't close the distance before he can shoot again. So he needs to miss twice. But he'd already TP'd, right? So, but it's still, he has 2 shots on you before you can actually close that distance and get a shot back. So the risk reward not really paying off there. Wanting a little bit of information, perhaps see if he was still around there running to the other side of the map.
Did he see?
That info was found the hard way.
Hello.
Nice angle from Boo. Reezy does really well to clear that. That could have been a big mistake. A thorn in their side, but problem-free now for Fireflux. They've got the site, they've got the plant. And okay, Kachao might fall, but Koshmaris ain't going to be popped in the ultimate, but he will actually get a rifle. Benji's going to bring it all the way to him.
Oh, almost all the way to him.
Oh, that's rude. Sound cues.
Go pick it up.
Brought it far enough.
They can get a purchase. So they're going to try and risk this
double as well.
Wow, there's the Batu we know and love. Maybe a quieter start to this map, but a quick collapse
still been a very
with the
nice
operator.
map for,
maybe not the weapon that he's known for nowadays, but
pretty much just averaging,
able to make it work nonetheless. 4-4.
Fast entry,
even going out of the map, just because they know that they can likely utilize the Outlaw going into this round. But clearly feeling the pressure a little bit here on the Heretics side. They have decided to slow things down.
I'm starting waking up.
There you go. That's what I said. Started to wake up.
Starting to wake up indeed, yeah. If he hits that same form as the other day, we are in trouble on the Heretics side. A timeout called, like you said, they are feeling the pressure. They come into the next with 4 ults and a pretty decent buy. But like you said, there will be some light shields there. And the idea to get rid of the op and take in the Outlaw is one that a lot of people won't go for. But Deadink, he's making the read on where their econ's going to be at. And so far, I think defensively, like 4 rounds on the board for Heretics is decent, but it does feel like Fireflux are very quick to come up with solutions to this defensive side. I think the timeout here is going to be needed with the last 4 to play for it.
Well, yeah, I think
he's going to be good, man.
Just been disrespecting.
How did you not win anything as a coach when you're as good as you are?
Sliding directly
into a trip.
It seemed like he knew was there because he was.
You include Mickey Mouse tourneys, mate. I've got about 10 of those.
He was trying to get people to swing and fight him.
If you include real tourneys,
going into that B side,
I would like to say I gave up before I succeeded.
They are willing to fight aggressively into it, and he's confident enough to know that, hey, I might go down in these battles, but if I do, my teammates are right there on me to make sure I get.
Of course, yeah.
And it's for Heretics, I think the way that they've been setting up looks to solve a lot of the issues of losing that space in the late round, but Fireflux, their mid-rounding seems to be this very direct play in the late stage, default to start. Let's see how they adjust to this pacier play by Heretics.
DP'si bende. DP'si bende. Vur onu. TP'si bende. Neyim var Tutku?
Dude, killer combo. They don't get that much from it.
Dönün A gelin.
Hava da bu arada. Tamam. Kurusun botu. Bir canım var ha.
Kay Kroska.
Babalım var midde. Geldim kanka.
Volaç kapa birazdan.
Sen filan pushlarlar arkanızdan. Arkada hep yok.
Kapadım. Soluna bakıyorum Batuş. Ahmet şu bombayı alsana giderken.
Vola dinle
Batuş,
beni.
bomba 14.
Tamam,
bir tane var, paranoyam da var.
Vola aç kapama, side'e girelim go. Var side. Cypher galiba.
Oku bekle. Paranoya vereceğim ona.
Hemen var. 2 var.
Kör.
Daha solun bir tane daha var. Nem.
Sakin. Yeme wallbang. Samet bombayı ver.
Evet, Chris side.
Bak attım solunuza bakıyorum.
Dolaşman lazım çık.
Açtım.
Nem orada Cypher'ı bilmiyoruz kan.
Tamam. Arkaya bakıyorum.
Kapa.
35 on Fate.
Oh,
I'm going towards Link now.
They might be saving this.
Yeah.
They know they're low HP though.
I'm just aiming.
You're saving?
Just
Aiming.
aiming.
Okay. I check your
Behind the box, no?
bridge dead. I'm playing.
You're on side.
Bro, 1 HP Viper still.
I'm
guys.
walking
Look at those
outside.
HPs.
I'm coming towards you on shift.
Nice,
Let's go,
nice.
let's go.
Guys.
Wait, one main. Oh,
Come.
I'm with you, bro.
Fine, guys.
Bro, wait to stick.
I'm out of here.
Ah, bro, nice try.
Unlucky. It's a good try on that.
It was really close.
And Fireflux come out on top. Good containment of that early pressure put on the Yoru Ult and the more direct approach from Heretics. And I think from Heretics' perspective, when a hit comes in, it's very direct. It's very clearly intended. But it's almost late stage. This early default, I think it's the first time they've gotten to see that out of Fireflux. They ran right into it, not knowing how ready the attackers were for that aggression.
Yeah, I think just
VLR
maybe
says you
seeing
have
the
no
force coming
winnings,
in
is
and
that true?
expecting something to come out of it when you've got that many ultimates online. Like,
Why are you
kinda
looking at
it and
VLR,
go,
bro?
okay,
Hold up.
they've got something here.
Look at my
Just being a
Wikipedia,
little
that's
bit
updated.
more patient and soaking up the pressure well. Like, it can be difficult, especially when it's a Hunter's Fury
Find you.
in combination with the Dimensional Drift. Like, you expect the two ults to come out with an advantage, and in
Here you go,
fact,
this is my
Fireflux
Wikipedia.
soaked up the pressure and went a man up.
Look at those
So,
Mickey Mouse
very
20s.
well played by them. It set
King of them.
Heretics back down to a lower purchase, and well, there's been few teams that I've seen pick into this map and been genuinely confident that they will come out on top. But right now, it seems like Fireflux, at least in this first half, are the better squad.
Again, going down to the minute mark.
Take
They're
the throne,
spread,
bro.
they're
We took the
waiting for
throne.
pushes. They're holding that
What can I
space.
say?
Now it's time to make some presence towards the A side is where they do it. And Heretics have this idea. They want to flood back in. They want to take back that space. You want to fight for it? We'll give you a fight. Except no one's here. No one's home as they move back towards this B site. Fireflux have done this a number of times. The A pressure into the B hits. And most of the time they found their picks by now on the way into the B site. Benji's fallen. Koshmaros has been picked. But Heretics are playing this much more slowly, much more ratty. Unfortunately,
Nice swing
again,
on this.
Fireflux freeze.
Not messing about on the
Burst
ecos as
aggression
well.
as a unit, and
Dude,
they
they're very good at this map, I swear.
destroyed them.
They or he?
Yeah.
Hezekiah, again, didn't do too much in the first few rounds.
I mean, Hezekiah's been the standout for me, to be honest. I kind of knew that Kachao was good. I had no idea about this game.
Well, a clean round in general. An
Hezekiah's
in-zone
been nice.
flawless coming through
Yep,
from
with
Fireflux
the tier
versus
one
the
as well.
Pistols.
Appreciate the
Again,
3
we talk
months.
about Heretics, one of those squads
Thank
that
you.
a lot of the time can win those rounds, can do a lot of damage with those rounds.
Yep.
But for a team, again, like I think you can look at some of the squads coming up from that tier 2 system, maybe go, okay, are they going to have the same sort of like structure? Are they going to have the same protocols? This was just very comfortable. Like you find where a player is.
Nice
using
shots.
the Prowler, you snake fight them out, you get an opener.
Did you know what's left? Nah, I went to bed.
You're going in one direction, you double back into the other, and then you're just patient. They didn't overrush it, they didn't get super aggressive, they expected someone to make a move, cleared out a portion of the map, and
How come
comfortably got
16-year-olds are
themselves
allowed
in
to
the
play?
post-round.
Because they're not living in Germany, so they don't have to go for the rules.
6-4
But if you want to play in VCT, you gotta live in Germany.
A very well played
You work there for
round
too
in
long.
What has been a slow early stage.
Are they going to get wrecked by this trip again?
Again, Heretics seem to
I
have
think
a
this is good from
idea.
Heretics to go back to
Against
kind of
a
what
lot
was
the
working in
teams that
terms of
we've
the
seen
trip
play
stuff.
this map, this
I would even be
work.
alright with
They
this one,
always have
but
presence
I wouldn't
around
go for a
mid.
heavy
The
lean
pressure
over
one
towards
side,
A.
They're ready to push behind. They're ready to at least fight another leg. All the while, Benji's just delaying towards that B site, but Fireflux are not given the opportunity. They're not playing those deeper defaults. They're not poking for presence and poking for space unless they're ready to really scrap
he
for
managed
it.
to
You'll
get
see that
through.
here. Paranoia buys time, but Deadink goes down. Reezy
They didn't have
spamming
Yeetle
through
out.
the wall,
Mate,
finds
this
someone.
trip
The
is-
look is not on
how's the
their
trip
side.
still up?
Every other fight was into the hands of the opposition,
Nah,
and the
he's spiked
TP
down
won't
as well.
even be taken. Benji was still waiting on B.
I do kind of wish they just
in
went for this
case.
trip all the time. I feel like they would have such a
Hezekiah
good
won't
time of
even
it.
make it
Are
into
they not
the
100%
shadows
win with this trip at the moment?
before his light is snuffed out. Poor old Reezy has to save.
Well, I'm
You're
not
always
even
going to be
sure
able to break
Save has
down the
any
line.
value. Like, they have
30
an
seconds
unbelievable
left.
amount
Oh, yeah.
of credits, so I'm surprised he's not going in and trying to kill a few people. I guess because he's got his ult, he's going, I just don't want to give them an orb.
No one's close enough for that to matter.
Yeah.
One round to play for. I mean, if Rienz ends up with 4 more orbs, we have a bigger problem than the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah. No, I'm a bit surprised he's saving
10
it. Got
seconds
to
left.
protect that 5-4 KD, I guess.
Yeah, if someone walks by, it could be 6-4.
Oh!
You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to really add the numbers up.
That'd be your record, right?
No, I'll have you know. There's some VLR pages out there. Those who know, know. It's, on the Viper as well, actually.
Is it Salim?
But
I mean,
6
it's
to 5.
You would have saved AI.
it's double Elim, yeah.
Yeah, I would have actually, but like that's far from the point.
You would have been bad mouthing your teammates at the same time.
I'd be staying a little closer to mid.
Got you all dead. Oh,
I'd be looking for someone to walk
2
out.
kills
You
off
know?
this
That
trip.
one's
TP away. What you
And it wasn't the guy that actually got hit by it.
You TP from there? Come on. 6 to 5. Look for Fireflux. I started 3-1 down.
Let's check the
They've made a
100%
good
with the trip.
recovery.
He wouldn't have been
This
able to
half,
afford another gun.
Only 2.9
Yeah, his teammate only has 4.4.
and 4.6.
Prowler goes
Good
out,
job,
check
but
of the cam.
this
They
is their
could
chance
be
for a
right now
lead at
setting
the
up the
half of
op
a
over
map. They were
towards here, so that's what they're
trailing to
scared
start
of.
I came in picking it. Oh, that's a
Nice.
freebie for Woot. As a goal, not quite wide enough the first time, and the second, Woot was more than ready for it. Nicely done. But Fireflux will lean
passing
back
for me,
towards this
I like
B side,
the
where
deep
weakness has
smoke
been
one
for
way for
Heretics,
defense
Cautious
the middle,
failed
but
to hold a number of times.
I think he needs
That's
to smoke
given
over
the
towards
game
B to
away,
take it
and he's
easier.
already retreating. You could see it in the back of his mind. He knows how that engagement went before. This time he'll group up with Benji.
We go
and
trip
they'll look to
low, so
hold
the Prowler
line on
goes
main.
over it.
Yeah, they're even
Nice.
sectioning them off from the site, making an incredibly awkward angle. Instead, though, the attackers of Viper's Pit down the other side of the site, just trying to block off some of the rotations from teammates, but instead, the majority are already here. It has created a little bit of doubt in the mind of Heretics, but
Kosh tried
3
to make
players
the jump.
on this side. A reveal onto Kosh, though, is a problem. Caught out, the swing actually doesn't get anywhere near as much, and that 3-stack is eliminated almost immediately, back into an advantageous position. The stack has failed, and now it's up to Woot and Boo to try and pick up the pieces.
In two minds about that pit. I think it actually worked in their favor. Heretics worried about that backstab coming out of it, not able to hold close to the wall, losing that info. Oh, but now having Woot finding a nice shot onto Batu. Immediate response. No fear from Kachao. What if he has a teammate with him? Didn't even cross his mind.
Wait, do you think they're double
Take them both
sight?
down. And now it's Boo, giving the fight of his life to Daddy.
Okay, great trade again.
Kachao
7.
instantly on
With how the
for
defense looks, I feel
7-5
like
at the
7
half.
should be enough.
No,
It all depends on if Heretics have kind of looked at their reactions. Maybe they
a little
can
bit more uncomfortable in those moments.
have good reads on
maybe
what's going to
that
happen once
could
they
have
lose a
slipped
bit of
away
map
from them,
control.
but no,
Or I guess
coming
take a
out
bit of
with
map
the heart,
control.
Obviously for Heretics, definitely proving that there was maybe a little bit more.
This one? Yeah, the
on
Astra
attack side
ult,
last time around, so
with how
still
strong
an
that trip is,
opportunity
I'm not sure the
to
Astra
turn
ult is
this
the one.
back.
I don't think
Either
they...
way, we will
I
find
think like
out
they had a
after
good
the break,
idea
but first,
with their
let's have a little
trips.
bit of a chat
I don't
with
think they
Benji.
realized just how much they had owned it with their trips, to be honest.
Games are won or lost based on us, not based on the enemies.
And Benji has bested 13-0.
And I think I did it today. I was screaming after every round, even when we were like 10-0 up, whatever, I was still screaming. So yeah, for me, that's my role. I really like Boaster.
The
I
Astral
think he's
gave
great
them a little
leader.
space,
But for me,
yeah.
I try
I mean,
not
the
to
fade out
focus
is
too much
really
on
nice as
enemies.
well.
Opponents can play well, but if we're playing at our best, nobody can beat us. I think today, like, we did play with balls. Like, we've had a lot of confidence, and I think it's pretty hard to stop us when we have that level of confidence in ourselves and like with each other. I think I get energy from my teammates helping me and complimenting me. I'm a very like emotional person, and if I have my teammates gassing me up, it gives me a lot of confidence.
Let's go. Good job, Boo.
The VCT EMEA Finals breaks tradition and leaves Berlin for the very first time this summer. It is Barcelona's turn. So live one of the best experiences that our region has to offer alongside the
What if
best
Boaster
teams
joins
in
Team
EMEA?
Heretics
Because
next
the
year?
best players ultimately
They won't offer him
deserve
enough
the
money.
best,
He'll go somewhere
most
else.
vibrant crowd. In the end, this is what they have been fighting for all year around.
Buy your tickets now. See you in Barcelona.
And the father of Valorant's told you to buy your tickets, so you
Padre.
best scan the QR code that's going to pop up on your
He's
screen.
also the father of 13-0, so he's been having
He
to
is.
deal with whoever Heretics
club.
opponents.
Why are you
have
laughing
been,
to? I
but,
was just
yeah,
imagining
Fireflux,
Mixwell
at least
having
for
to
now,
record it
Not joining
multiple
that
times.
club just yet, but you can join us over in Barcelona. Of course, scan the QR code, buy your tickets, and we will see you there at the end of the month.
Indeed, we will.
Not far away.
We have to find out still which teams will be joining us. Either of these having the possibility, and no doubt for Heretics, it means a lot to play in front of a Spanish crowd under the flag and the banner. of their club.
Different
now
TP from them.
this
Dude, they got a
attack
lot of
side. It's been a
TPs.
while since we've seen Heretics put rounds together. They got 4 on the
Big
board
TP over towards
early
side.
on,
He's got to clear it.
but it's slowed
Make a lot
down.
of sound here in the
They were
two-pass and walk.
expecting split plays from Fireflux, but they didn't get many. They got direct attacks every time,
bro.
and a direct play from Fireflux to go straight in towards this A main fight, go straight in towards the con fight. It's left Hezekiah a
Fair
little
play, man.
alone,
This
but it
guy's
doesn't
good,
look like
dude.
he has any problem with that. Back up on the scene now, and Rien's, well, it hasn't quite been the performance that was foretold from him, and the
Sevilla,
pistol
thanks so
round
much for
won't
the
see
tier 1.
any
Appreciate the
change.
9 months.
Maybe
Thank you,
we
thank you for
found
that.
the one Turkish team that the prophecy doesn't apply to. Maybe it only applies to partnership teams in the tier 1. If it's versus
It's your
anyone else,
birthday
doesn't
today.
count. I don't know.
Sevilla, happy
But,
birthday.
Yeah, he's 3-8 right now. I would
you have a
call
good
that,
one.
especially for Rien's, an absolute stinker.
How'd you go,
So,
Hezekiah doing? He's doing great.
I have to wait and see
It
if
could be
he's...
the worst half he's had this season.
They look
I can't
really
think
good at
of
this map again,
a
man.
moment where he was even underperforming to that extent.
Even against the comp that kind of counts as their comp,
It's been a long season.
they still did good.
If you could pull
Still
that
one
out,
defense.
I'd be very impressed.
Sorry, still one attack.
Oh. Either way, I think they desperately need a step up
Fake star to get a creep
for
through middle.
Fireflux again. Showing... Well, maybe this map might even have to be banned. If you're going into a series versus them, I think.
Yeah, I think you
Pacific
have to ban it against
learned
them
that
from
the
what I've
hard way.
seen.
Heretics have been.
They just seem to have a way better
Well,
understanding.
They won
and
the
then
last pistol,
at
and
least
then
the
still
EMEA
struggled.
teams.
Now, it is
Maybe
worth
not Liquid.
noting that they had a very slow start in
But
their
I'm also not
previous
super
match. I think
convinced
they
with
were
Liquid on this
8-0
yet.
down and still won 13-11. So there is definitely potential, especially on the attack side, that they can flip a switch. But I don't know. I'm yet to really see anything that makes me believe that. I think Fireflux have had the better individuals. I think Kachow's been fantastic. I think Hezekiah had a slow start and then has had so many high-impact rounds. And Batu's even got an Ares, so like, of course we're going to be a big fan of that.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone's favorite gun. Mitch is always raving about how much he loves the Ares.
Just not true. I'm starting to understand how Kukuka feels about the neural theft now.
Little, mate, what are you doing?
Big round
Against the eco,
for
you're going to get
Fireflux.
traded no matter
Putting
what.
themselves 9-5. Building up economy already. Lost themselves
That's
one.
the gun that he
Like
picked up.
Heretics recovered. No, come on.
That's such a huge risk. to
Rien's-
give away such a powerful gun
No, it really,
to someone like
isn't.
Rien's.
But it's not. It's completely fine. He's low HP, even with full HP. Him getting one more kill would be
He
a
might just
miracle.
close the whole round on his own.
I highly doubt it. In fact, I would bet against it. Anything. Anything in the world. Rien's dead to rights immediately. Facing off against a better weapon. Of course, he didn't stand
that
a
was a
chance
high
with the
HP.
classic. The Apex Predator. A great flash out the window. He's gone for the gate crash as well. The reposition. The fake of it. And he knows now. Kachow's
Damn,
got
it's
the lead, but it
insane,
doesn't
man. It's
matter.
insane.
A
As soon as he
Red
takes down
Bull
that high
clutch
HP, it's
for
so
Woot
winnable.
Against all odds. And he's proven, if
This
nothing
whole
else,
site is about
the
drop, I
classic
swear.
is a better option than the Ares.
Well, yeah, and the Bulldog and all the other guns that were bought as well.
No, but they got unlucky in their fights. I mean, Playins had a chance.
To be honest,
there.
without the one kill he got with the Ares, that would not have been possible.
That's just not true. Easily picked up by the classic in the end.
Just so you know, the Heretics,
The flashes you can
you've
do
got
from
the
here are so
easiest free
nice.
ad for your classic ever.
That is going in the
that was
compilation.
pretty,
That might
I'm not
be,
gonna lie, that was sick. It's
might be
making
their
me
way
wanna
in for
purchase
this.
it just for that
Go
reason
up against
alone,
Nico
but,
now, see if they can snowball.
Unfortunately, I am not as talented as Woot, probably in any metric.
What ult
but,
should
you
they
know,
be trying to get?
8-6.
Maybe they could get a Sova ult and a Euro ult if it goes well, huh?
And I said a lot of the hero plays felt like they were going in the other direction, but Woot had something to say about that.
Here.
It is now going to be them with the purchase, them with the extra credits in the back pocket as well. Boo will sit with 3K after having a rifle in hand, and Woot even has himself an opportunity to earn up some extra orbs along the way.
Here.
Okay.
Not a great start with
And it's
Benji
strong.
going down. Flank protection gone. It's going to force you into this B. Hit the drone, saw close right was clear. Well, close right wasn't clear
Yeah, that's
anymore,
the
but
problem with
Kosh
the wall.
luckily dealt with that danger right away. Still haven't made it to the site. Taking their sweet time until they don't. Kosh Maris triple, but the ace will be denied by Boo up close. It is only an eco they're up against. More
Good
important
to
to
get the pawn
keep
as well.
their
Pawn on
credits.
Sova.
A mission that Fireflux failed in the previous.
Yeah, no, they keep that one nice and clean, put themselves in a position to buy back up comfortably into this next round. And I said, it felt like at any point in the game versus Fnatic, they could start turning it. Didn't see it happening in this one, but that classic clutch.
Yeah, see what the Bivy buys like. Got Chamber up, trying to.
Dude, of course, this is where
I have an issue with
Fireflux
this setup that they do. They
will
do it quite a lot.
First by the
I
operator
swear
here,
this
and
should be
probably
the.
a little bit more
This should be the fade.
turmoil for them to try and deal with. Let's listen in to how they cope versus the 4-buy.
One, two. I do Cadence on mids. I'm taking mids. I'm taking
One more left.
bombs down.
I'm going for the bomb. Stay mid, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna take.
Fade probably deep day.
Yeah.
I'm getting close short.
Stay where you are.
Yep.
They might move to Benji now though. Care Benji, okay?
Yeah.
Concealment.
They are not doing anything.
Okay.
They gave up the spike, looks like.
Okay. I think I'll just try walk on short, bro.
Yeah. Go try.
I'm peeking.
I can smoke something.
Leon on me. Can you smoke this?
Here.
Yes. Smoking, no?
I'm just walking, bro.
Event art.
I can break the door and we can go, okay?
30 seconds
yes.
left.
Go.
Fade CT. Fade and Neon. Fade Neon CT. I think they're offside.
Clear.
Okay, yes.
Above cave.
Listen,
I'm
bro.
smoke off cave, okay? Deep.
Okay, go. I'm gonna go into fridge, okay? And just aim link.
I mean, someone could be still side, but...
Okay, I don't think so. Nice.
Nice, one more, care close. Could be.
Last player standing.
Nice. 8 seconds. Stop, both.
Bro, you win this.
Here.
Very nice, Susan.
Geçti sola geçti. Beyler.
Damn, boo.
Oğlum bir
See what
sakin
Boo's
beyler.
done here. Dude, it's impressive 2v4.
Wow.
Dude, Benji's
He
comms are
got
very
both when
nice.
the
They're very
smoke
calm in
went
this.
down. I thought they played that pretty well, trying to
No, they
delay the
did.
time.
I mean, it's a
Trying to
1v3
close
at
the
its peak.
distance on, and then the
You could say 1v2 after the
They're
trade.
peeking the angle, the smoke goes down. They've got him. They've got him dead to rights.
Dude,
How
someone
is Boo gonna
at the
win
end
with
said
that?
you got this, and I was like, not a
He's now moved
chance.
himself up to
And
the
he's
top
done
of the
that.
ball with just an insane clutch. I felt like I've almost jinxed it at this point, saying that it felt like the clutch moments are going the other way. You have the 1v3 with the classic, then you have the what was that? Was that 1v3 in the end? 1v2? I don't even know at that point.
1v3, yeah.
And well, ending up with a 4K from Boo. Insane stuff coming out from the IGL and an
2v4.
immediate
Dude, they got
pause
they
call
got
from the side of
E-code, and then
Fireflux.
they got 2v4.
I could understand it. Like, you've now lost 2 rounds that really shouldn't have gone in the other direction. Some of that came off individual brilliance. And speaking of individual brilliance, a man who has been fantastic so far, again, has been Kachao. I just want to see if this is going to be that turning point once more, where he had the lights out start in the last match. I think it was map 1 again, and slowed down a bit. And if he slows down, I think they're in trouble, because Heretics seem to be building, and you need that extra little bit of a momentum breaker. Maybe just to get the team feeling a bit more confident again, because you lose
What happened to
one round
Nilzinho?
like that, you go, okay, I'm just
tried
gonna
some
reset.
sports
You
at the
lose
age
2
of
rounds
50.
like that
Didn't
in
turn
the
out well.
space of 3, and the one in the middle
He has to
was
get surgery.
everyone surviving bar 1 player.
He's recovering.
It's gonna start getting
He's recovering for like
Yeah, last half as well, though, it was a
couple
lot
of
of
months, I
success
think.
in the early rounds, and then Heretics were the ones to slow down. So I almost look at them as keeping that pace going is going to be the important part. But here on the attack, that's where they stand the best chance of that happening. I think that's why Fireflux were able to find that spark that pushed them further forward. Great early fight
very
here.
aware of this.
Woot taking down Kachao.
3-person push, but they're
Big
going to get
danger
in front no
removed.
matter what.
From this point, it's only the pistols grouping up and moving as a unit is all they need to do. It's what Fireflux try to do as well towards that B site. They've got 3 players all the way up. And they'll decide to leave Hezecoil to go for the flank, TPing past that trip. Although by the looks of things, Reezy's going to break it and join him at some stage.
Oh, it looked like there was an opportunity for Batu, but Benji was watching.
They can keep at least 4 alive here.
Trying
The
to
money
find
would be
the timing
so
of his
good.
own. Good paranoia,
It's good
but
from Benji.
Benji's still
Great
standing
cage.
and now creates a gap for himself to play around.
Careful here.
His teammates locking out the remaining players from escaping through this gap, and from this point onwards, it's going to be difficult to find anything from this point. It's also devastating because that economy really is now starting to build up for the side of Heretics. A flawless round would be
You're older than Nilzinho? Yeah, but I gotta take him down with me, man.
Maybe even 3 rounds for them.
You guys
to
are trying to take
break
me
their
down?
opponent's
I gotta take him down with me.
If they were to start a winning streak of their own.
Cover going out.
Oh, they're going to get out with 5.
Hey, that's a lot
No
of money
further
right
damage
there.
done by Fireflux, and for
A lot
Team
of money.
Heretics,
They got the killer combo
this one,
ult-wise.
like we said,
Got an
last half,
Astra
they
ult
went
for
missing a
Afterplan
little
as
bit,
well.
but don't see that in their future here. It's got to be a big solution for Fireflux coming into this next buy round.
That 4v2 really cost them, man.
Finding him that early fight, especially having a chamber on this map. I mean, the amount of defensive aggression you can go for, be it on mid, a plethora of angles, but on the extremities as well. And we'll see that position taken towards A. Unfortunately, from what we can see, Heretics are set up to play the other side of the map. So the big investment from Fireflux might have to be used in the late round.
Here comes the server ult.
Only goal is to try and create
They
chaos.
didn't check.
Hunter's Fury going through.
They didn't see Hezekiah.
It wasn't aiming for Hezekiah. It might clip him, but even still, that corner's going to be checked by Koshmaras. An important clear.
That combo's
and it
just
doesn't look like the
good.
momentum on this attack side is going anywhere.
Fireflux probably had to just
Batu
leave
does
site,
have ult,
push
but
middle.
It would be almost
get so
audacious to try and throw it in at this stage, and I'm surprised he's even pushing forward. His teammates are not particularly close.
They need the
even
guns.
still, the second they're spotted, he has no choice but to fade away.
Yeah, I mean, their money's already
Eventually,
crazy. It doesn't matter about
Kachao
saving
is going to
here.
have to do the same thing. And nice,
just
this is
consider
kind
your
of what
own
you expect to see with
econ.
those 2 ults in a set play. Obviously, a little bit easier on the attack side to make that work, but that was really clean, especially when knowing the spot you missed. I think that was the most
You got a
important,
one-way
because
for that?
it did
Yeah,
look
that's
like
nice as
there
well.
was an opportunity, especially for someone like Hezekiah, to rip that apart.
Yeah, they were very conscious of it. Koshmaras immediately dialed in when they pushed through. You can see the net spread here as Rienz is looking to hunt them down in the spawn. Remove a weapon if he can, but everything will be carried forward for Fireflux. Even still, that's not going to put them in the best of positions. They'll be able to get a decent buy, but shields are going to be missing. They might be minus some util. And it looks like they can just about afford everything. Some kept over from how quick that previous round was. So at least there's that. They get one more stand here, but with Heretics on 10, they won't really get another should they lose this. A big investment. Ulti starting to come online on their side. Good chance Kachao has his.
Picking the right side again.
And a Nightfall to get them back into what should be a retake, because again,
We've got 1, 2, 3. They can't buy after this.
last round looked for
They
A
just
aggression. This time they
completely
look for
cooked.
mid.
Think
They'll
so.
find space,
Dude, they
but
needed
at
to
the
do
cost
this
of the
round,
B-side.
last round. The push over towards middle so they could fast flank.
This is completely under control, but it
Yeah,
does
they're
seem
like, how
like
do
the
we get
defenders
all
are
of
happy to
this?
play the retake, still having that Nightfall available. Kachao 1 away from his ultimate as well.
They pushed
There
behind
goes
as
the
well, and
Nightfall.
they didn't break the
But
trips. They don't even
counterstuns,
create pressure.
Slowing them down. Eventually,
They didn't even
we're
follow
going to see
through
some
with
of it
it.
fade, but now they're ready, waiting for their opponents. The attackers
Nice
have held
one.
the line well. Woot and Benji, and leaving just deading. And this is not the gun you want to try and take a 1
you gotta
versus
save
3,
this one again.
especially if your opponents are not being over aggressive, not taking too many risks. And while even if he was maybe caught on the way out, he's not even going to get a chance. Rienz to close 11-8.
This
attack
one,
side
yeah,
looking
I mean,
flawless. And it seems like Fireflux
they did two.
really
They did two
struggling
big
now with just the
mistakes, and
pace
now
they're
they're
being
just
hit
making
by
like
Heretics.
pre-barrier core mistakes.
Yeah, it's funny because it's exactly what was working for Fireflux as well, except it was a little delayed in the round. They played.
They messed up in the
slow,
eco. They gave him a
waiting for that
gun, lost the
aggression, which,
1v3.
if you look at
They
how
lost the
approached this
2v4.
defensive side. Had Heretics have done that, they would have had a
Against
very
the ult
uncomfortable
combo,
mid-fight.
they
4 players looking to take that
just
control
fought both
early
sides, so
But
they
it
were
was
going to get
avoided
on no matter what. They
completely
didn't
by the
push.
attackers.
And then
They
this round they
walked into a
push, but then they
free site.
stop
And the
and
Nightfall
don't break any of the etel.
not followed up on quite as quickly for Heretics.
It's just way too many
The beginning of
mistakes.
the end, really,
They kinda
of this
deserve
map,
to lose
it
this map
should
for
be
sure.
secured for them at this point with at least 12 on the board. The buy is miserable for Fireflux. They have that rifle on Kachao. Everyone else with pistols. Deading the Headhunter, 2 away from having his big golden gun. You kill for that in this round, and well, he's going to have to kill for it if he wants it.
My Heretics again. That first half wasn't the most exciting, but their attack side has been unstoppable, both here and in their previous game. And, well, an opportunity for Deadink, but one not taken. Space going to be cleared out, although Kachao has done well. He needs to do so much more. Completely isolated, and the trade is quick. Deadink taking a risk, but they're expecting this now. It's been 2, 3, 4 times attempted. Somebody going through the edge of a smoke. Somebody trying to be the hero. And you understand it in these sort of rounds, but it's why Benji's either had a cam, he's had a smoke, a stun, something watching that angle, and then him just facing it this time. A little bit too predictable.
This B-side's getting annihilated, yeah.
Has a coil.
But I mean, they also just don't have the guns on this one.
With absolutely nothing.
Yeah, gorgeous work. This second half has shaped up beautifully for Team Heretics. It definitely looked risky around the halftime. Fireflux having so much momentum, then winning the pistol, but losing round 2 in this half, they have not been able to recover. It has been a streak now of what, 7 rounds in a row.
This is the team that you had the best summit? I mean, from that one half I saw, I thought they had the best reactions, yeah, for sure.
And what's most upsetting,
I mean,
about that
again, they also lost like
this is their map.
Like overall macro stuff. If you're losing 2v4s and 1v3s, that's not like,
I'm not seeing why.
Your theory can be pretty good, but if you're losing like double man advantages, 2-man advantages, then
this defense, I think winning the pistol and immediately losing the second round to a classic, then losing the clutch to Boo, like the opportunities were there, but now they haven't been. The last 4 rounds have been clean. The credits for this attack side are through the roof. They're going to be buying until overtime at a minimum, and that's if they don't close it out beforehand. And it has just been much more clinical, much more direct in their approach. If they get ultimates online, it seemed really clean, but even without, they've been controlling the map and just moving as a unit. And this is the thing, it feels like when Heretics get into this flow state, they do feel like an unstoppable force. They gain momentum like a boulder down a hill. And I've yet to see anything.
Got to work out how to fix B. That's probably what the whole timeout was about.
They'll be able to stop
Heretics
for 4 rounds in a row.
Just going to hit A.
Well, yeah,
while it's weak.
They haven't won a round since the pistol round. In this half, it speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? 4 rounds in a row. Needed players like Kachao. It's so many openings when it came to that attack side early on, especially. That Batu on his invincible
arc, the double fake start to take a timing.
Again, he'll be called on. The question is, can he answer that call?
Save an extra smoke to leak out, push like this.
Hezecoil almost took the head clean off a player through that smoke. Batu, he will deliver a double, and the rest of the team miles behind, but it seems like there might be a gap. Benji's been able to slip through. Now, they should be aware of this. The smoke down, no utility covering it, and you can already see that Kachao is going back, clearing towards cave. But the question isn't, will Kachao be ready for it? The question is, will Deadink?
Yeah.
He's got to be realizing very soon that his flank is open. Oh no, Benji goes back.
Yeah, I'm watching to see if he can just find a trap in the spawn, maybe even go all the way around for a backstab, but it feels like the one spot he might miss is the one spot where there's a player. It's going to come down to timing. If they wait a few seconds, he might be able to get that kill, but they're not. They're going straight into the one man that managed to survive that clear. Deadink's definitely been having a rougher time, but winning this fight's so important, and at least getting one is enough. It gives the information over to his teammate as well, who can just hold on to that ground. Like Reezy is in a great position for a backstab after they plant.
Yeah, the fact that he pushed all the way up to the trip and waited the entire round, it should catch them off guard. Now the cage activated towards main, and Heretics look to fight on the connector, but this is where the majority of Fireflux are coming from, and Benji can't make it away. He's caught up close. And Fireflux will have themselves a 9. Their first of a
at one point,
streak
are they not just going to get too strong ults?
Yeah, no, a great round from Batu. I think under some serious pressure.
I'm going to have to deal with those 3 ults at one point.
And then the rest of the players reacting
but the round
off
after.
That. I think Benji is a little bit unlucky that like pretty much the one angle he doesn't check. But he doesn't want to overextend and get caught and give the game away. And Deadink does what was needed of him. Even still though, it's another 3 rounds in a row.
Just check your angles, man.
Oh, that's enough for Heretics to take that second pause. They've been very, very clean in the last 7 rounds, and even just a singular blip is enough to cast that bit of doubt. But I guess if you got the pause to spare, you might as well use it.
Well, yeah, you're sat at 12, 3 rounds to go. Why not? It's not like we're 0-1 down in the half.
How do you work on your in-game IQ? Just watch people, mate.
But for Heretics, I mean, obviously it's
watch
frustrating
pros and
to
ranked,
sit there in the
pro
coaching
games.
booth and see small mistakes, see angles not cleared and so on. But I think the way that they've been able to fight their way
Watch your own
back into
stuff
some
back
of these
as well.
rounds is definitely a highlight.
You also need to know what you're looking out for, so it's easier just to watch other people.
In the previous half was sensational. Or in this half even it was on the attack, no? And like considering now they're losing 1 round after a streak of 7, I certainly wouldn't be too worried. This was a well played round by Fireflux.
Hypernova, thanks so much, mate.
Those more direct hits. They haven't been able to deal with the brute force
or
of Team Heretics, and the splits are finding a lot of space. Now look at the start here for Fireflux. It's 4 players towards the B site. We've seen them scrap mid, we've seen them scrap towards A main.
What the hell are you typing, mate? Appreciate the 6 months though. Thank you for that.
They'll be missing the boat. Deading's
this is what Heretics were getting away with a lot, where they would do this like mid default with just a Cypher cam.
Forward, but for now, there's no
you get so much info for free, just one cam they can pick up.
Rienz is very
double
far
cage to
away,
block.
and he seems to be quite cautious. It looks like he's aware they could have this angle. And if he keeps going forward here, this could get dangerous. It looks like he's going
in the middle. They're committed.
No, surely, and there it is. The drone's making it around. Kachow's got 2.
Great trade.
The trade back though.
Bit of TP out early.
They had the right read on where they were going.
He hits it. The slow's
Deading
big.
again put under pressure. Still has the rifle to fall back on. But
Dude, they did it before the fadeaway hit as well.
Them tagged down to 1 HP. That's enough to get that dimensional drift online. Oh,
very nice from Heretics.
I thought Boo was dead to rights, but
yeah,
instead,
I mean, they got a very nice attack,
dealing
Heretics. I like how they use the
damage
Cypher, but
instead.
Fireflux messed up those rounds. Too many mess ups.
At a decent recovery in the end. Again, the attack
Big buy round 2v4, you got to eco after.
Seems to be the demise of their opponent.
1v3, you got to
They
eco
always
after.
talk about old boy Boo and his young guns, but